Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, and the IYT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out cobratrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Best in the business, been using these guys for years. Hands down, if you're an active trader, give these guys a shot. cobratrading.com, you won't be disappointed. All right, let's go into the spider. Daily, a whopping 38 million on the day, 0.13% green or 34 cents up. We ran into the 255.05 area, and now it's just been grinding on light volume. You notice we had not pretty good, but we had okay volume over here. 60 million, 70 million, 60 million, 50 million, and all of a sudden it just dropped off the last 6 days before the big earnings are coming up, guys. The next couple of weeks we have a lot of earnings, including optionsX this week, so be careful with the optionsX game playing in these markets. All right, so back to the SPY. We're just floating above the 20, the 50, and the 200. Still in a bullish stance above the moving averages, but just grinding higher on low volume. Getting a little bit stretched from the 20 MA. As you notice, it goes up, gets stretched, comes in, goes up, gets stretched. Eventually it pops down again and then goes on its merry way. Let's get into the weekly really quick here. We talked about the weekly on our weekend update. I want to see more follow through. I want to see it close above, I don't know, 257, 258, 260 area this week with more volume. Today was anemic, but we'll see what tomorrow and rest of the week brings us going into options expiration. But the SPY guys still okay, still above the 20, the 50, the 200. Same old song and dance. We've been in this channel though. It did break out. The confirmation here, it did, but I want to see more volume. I want to see a good push up, not just a 2-cent confirmation going, oh, okay, it's going to keep going. So we are above this trend line. Looks like it's breaking out, but let's see what will happen by the end of the week. And like I said, optionsX. Let's go into the IWM. The IWM, this was 0.09% down, 13 cents down on the day, with about 20 million traded on the daily chart. 20 million, so it wasn't terrible, wasn't the best, but guys, this is a pretty good bullish pattern here. Remember, we're at the highs. We tested our target area 150, and here we are chopping around holding this area. This would have been a great opportunity to write some calls here, because you know they're just kind of depleting on this one. But after the fact, it's always easier to see the trade. So we are still holding the 20, the 50, and the 200. A little bit stretched, as you can see the 20 MA just rushing up in the price. So we're going to see if this continues sideways. This goes in the price and possibly kicks this up. Then you're looking at 152.50. 155, 157.50, and then 160 if this comes off this bullish pattern and starts to pop up. So watch for that. Let's go into the weekly real quick. We did the weekend update. Again, we'll have to watch what this thing does. But just to show you, it's still in a bullish stance. A little bit stretched though. That's what I'm looking for, guys. This thing can easily have an $8, $9 pullback down to here in the next week or so. So just be careful in these markets. Qs, again, all-time high. They're going to keep hyping this thing every week, guys, for the last, 5-6 weeks. All-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. We did pop back above the trend line here. Let's see if we get some follow-through this week, and I want to see the weekly close. This one-day close just doesn't do it for me with this upper trend line. I want to see some follow-through. Volume actually wasn't too bad if you look at it. It was a little bit more than Friday, but still pretty light going into optionsX week here on Wall Street. So again though, still in the bullish stance. Let me pull this fib out. That's an old one. Still in the bullish stance, above the MAs. Nothing is wrong. Volume's a little bit light, but let's see if we can get to that 150. That was another price target for us on the Qs, and this thing's slowly grinding, coming off a somewhat okay bullish pattern, but it's a little bit, again, I would like to see a wedge going down into price into the 20 MA, then the push up, not just the weak float up where it just keeps grinding up with low volume. So watch for the 150 area. Let's see if we get that possibly Tuesday, Wednesday, and see what happens, and then we'll take it from there. And that's the Qs, guys. You know, all-time highs every day. CNBC gets every day at 10 o'clock news. All-time highs, NASDAQ, all-time highs, NASDAQ. What did everyone do? Everyone's slowly going into this thing going, oh my gosh, I'm missing the rally. I'm missing the rally. Let's go to the monthly on the Qs real quick here. I mean, look at this grind, guys, from 2000. It's just getting ridiculous. This is the dot-com boom, and we're way above that at this point. And I still think we're completely in fantasy land here. Look at this thing. That was the 2000 high right there, and we ripped through it, and we've been up. Let me throw this line in here. It's pretty incredible. Hats off to Yellen and the Federal Reserve with pumping the hell out of this market. Let me tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months of grinding. Here's that upper trend line. Let's see if we can make it to that 150 number. If we could get there, that will be the target. And if you're not short this thing yet, this is where you got to start shorting this index right here. You have to. I mean, even if it moves up another 5-10%, just don't load the house. No more than 10% of your total portfolio and you'll be fine. If you do a half position here, your stop out could be $30 and it would still only be 10% loss, which would be a 1% loss in your portfolio. Money management in these markets are super critical, guys. Now the DIA, we had the $30 or 1 or 230 area. Did we hit it today? Or was the high? Oh, we just missed it. So we had 230, 235, 240, 245, and 250. And so far, this thing's been hitting everything we've been talking about on the monthly. You know, we said 200 first, 205, 210, 215, 220, 220. So far, just grinding higher. Monthly's getting stretched, though. When this gets stretched from the 20 MA, it's just a matter of time, guys. You know, and this thing grinding on no volume. We had 2 million today on the daily chart. Let's go back to the daily, and which wasn't that bad. We got through an area. They gapped it up a little bit to get it over the 229.01 area. That was the old all-time high, and now they're trying to push it a little bit higher. Actually, it was like 228.84. I just want to put on that high pivot there. So there we are, grinding away, getting a little bit stretched from the 20 MA on the daily chart as well. So we're going to see what this thing does in the next couple days going into optionsX. Is it some game plan? I don't know. Are they killing the puts again this month? Of course they are. They've done it every month for about a year now. Just short puts or right puts every month, and they usually expire at 0. Let's go to let's see, anything else on this? You know, again, guys, it's just grinding too fast. I still think we're going to the November lows here around 178. When this is all said and done. Remember, this is the Trump trade, guys. He's done nothing so far, and the markets just keep grinding on hope and change, I guess. Something like that. All right, let's go to the IYT. The IYT, this one's talking to us a little bit. This one should be leading as well as the IWM. The IWM was red, and so was this one today. The markets cannot rally when the transports are down. They should have been screaming up. So we had a nice couple-day push-up, a nice pop to the all-time high, then they dropped it and reversed it, and a nice follow through to the bottom of the 200 MA, and we also filled the gap here right around 177.42 and hit double bottom too. Some real good support down in this area, and that's why we held it. So right now on the daily chart with the IYT, we're going to be watching this area right here. I want to put a line in there around 177 or so, and we got above it. So let's see if we continue downward. Remember, when this thing was lagging, and all of a sudden they must have been watching my video, the Fed, and next thing you know, we rallied for what, 2 months to the all-time high. Everyone was cheering up here. Holy cow, we had a little pullback, a little boom, and then an up pop, and then a down through with a little follow through. So let's see if we go sideways. If we start going sideways and start to slip, I'm still thinking we're testing these lower areas down here, as well as going back to the November lows on everything, guys. 200 MA will be one of the targets at 167 or so, about $10 lower. But we'll have to see what kind of a pattern this thing develops in the next week or so, or 2 weeks even. Or, you know, for all I know, we hit support here, buy the dippers, come in, we go straight back up to the all-time highs. If this continues up, you're looking at 185 to 190. If this continues lower, you got some areas down here. You got good support around 171 in the 50 MA, and if this falls through, you got this little pivot here around 166, as well as the 200 MA at 167.91, and then ultimately you have a small gap fill right around the 162 area and this bottom pivot here if it continues to drop. But Right now, we're waiting on pattern or some follow through to the next area. Looks like there might be a little gap fill around 176.04 as well. So right now we're waiting on pattern on the IYT. It should be leading. It's lagging a little bit now. I'd like to see more follow through to the upside, but apparently we didn't get that. And then we got the nice reversal and nice follow through today. I'd like to see more volume too on this one as well. Only 112,000 on the IYT. Kind of, I could probably follow the Dow Jones Transports, and maybe I should start pulling that one up. But this is something everybody could trade, the IYT. So if you want to short or go long, I have no problem here. But at this point, if you're not short the IYT, this is the time to short it. Okay, in my opinion, of course. But that's what we do here at StockBookie. Long or short, we don't care. We just want to be on the right side of the trade using strict money management, guys. That is key to our trades. And lately we've been writing some calls and doing fairly well on those. But again, if you want to follow me, go to my website, stockbookie.com. Follow me there. Go to StockTwits, or you can follow me on YouTube and just click down here and subscribe. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless, and see you on the charts.